Welcome back to Area DMG. I'm your host, Philip Wesley, the Mile High Mouth. And for today's episode, Suki Nihon, we are going to review and discuss episode 19 of Season 1 of Gravity Falls. This penultimate episode of Season 1 is called Dreamscraperers. And the big thing here is that, finally, he's been in the background of everything, like in the artwork. He's been hinted at from the first episode. Bill Cypher has arrived. Essentially, Gideon uses the second book to summon Bill because he wants into a safe so he can take the Mystery Shack by force. Because, like, there's a safe that only Grunkle Stan knows the combination for, and in that safe is the deed to the Mystery Shack. Gideon wants that because, you know, revenge, and also he's looking for the other book, the other journal. Remember that Gideon has journal 2, Dipper has journal 3, so Gideon doesn't know about the existence of journal 3, and he's still looking for journal 1. He thinks that, well, there might be some secret that's at the Mystery Shack that he needs the first journal for, because the second journal alludes to the first journal being hidden inside the Mystery Shack. So he asks Bill, he summons Bill, who is just kind of a chaotic triangle based off of the all-seeing eye that you see on the dollar bill. That's where his name comes from. He's from the dollar bill, and he's an enigma, so he's a Cypher. Bill Cypher. He's chaotic and great. The voice actor they have for him is fantastic, and this episode just goes way creepy, which is kind of nice. As we're getting to the, I guess you could say, the sunset of this particular season. In fact, in one of the specials for Gravity Falls, Alex Hirsch says that there's a reason why Mabel's sweaters, for example, Mabel's sweater in this episode is like a little sunset. Because they're coming to like the sunset of this season, and that she spends her time off camera knitting the sweaters that will show up in whatever next episode. So you might see her at one point knitting a red sweater, and you'll see her wearing a red sweater in the next episode, which just brilliant planning on their part. Also know that Bill wasn't originally planned to be as such a huge character as he becomes. But he's great in this, taunting Dipper and Mabel and Seuss. Well, what they do essentially is they go into Stan's dreams to prevent Bill from getting a hold of this combination. Also, you have a little bit here where Dipper is a little upset because he feels sometimes that Grunkle Stan is really hard on him, because he gets the feeling that Grunkle Stan doesn't like him. And he sees part of a memory which convinces him that this is true, then later on sees the other half of that memory, and it changes his perspective of it. Some really great character moments, and lots of little clues to more of Grunkle Stan's mysterious past. And it's pretty great. Eventually they discover that they can attack Bill in this dream world. So they do. They kick Bill out of the dream world, so he fails at what he's supposed to do. But at the end of the episode, Gideon, everyone was in Grunkle Stan's dream trying to stop Bill. Gideon just used old-fashioned dynamite to break into the safe. And at the end of the episode, Gideon claims the Mystery Shack and kicks them all out. To be continued. So, if you like this episode, hit those comments below, hit like on this video if you like this video, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And until the next episode comes out, or rather the next video comes out, you are now caught up.